Hey, what's happening, Godgies? Welcome back to the show, where we prove planning is overrated, survival is optional, and that bad decisions become good stories. I'm Smiler the Goat, your friendly neighbourhood wanderer, venturing into Scotland's great outdoors. Today's plan was head out to Kearvaig Bothy on the Cape Wrath Peninsula, Scotland's rugged answer to Middle Earth. The plan? Hop on a ferry, hike, camp, maybe catch some fish. Reality? Well, let's just say fate had other ideas. But hey, we're here for the journey, not the destination, right? Here's a look at our morning. Optimism high, rods in hand, and blissfully unaware that we'd soon be making up this trip as we went along. So stick around, you won't believe how this one turns out. Fishing here is like their Tinder profiles. Lots of waiting, and 0 bites.
And the boys been sitting, waiting for the ferry for 3 hours, just for the ferryman to tell us that it's no longer running, so now we're going to try and salvage it and go up to Loch Eriboll.
Well, that's very inconvenient. Plan A sunk faster than the Titanic. Time for Plan Z, wing it.
Bye!
No messages for them.
See you later. So yeah, here we go.
Don't worry about him. Anyway, Scotland. It's a lot like life. Scenic, unpredictable, and mostly uphill. Driving here is just a fun way to test your suspension and your faith. It's the scenic route, Scotland's version of therapy, only with more sheep and dodgy potholes. Driving these roads is basically a game of Mario Kart, but they swap out the bananas for sheep instead. And every turn is a blind date with gravity. But you know what? At least the views make up for the ferry debacle. Who needs Cape Wrath when you've got this? And hey, no one's been eaten by a selkie yet, so we're off to a great start. The ferry was cancelled. Apparently we're not the only ones avoiding responsibility today. Classic Highland chaos.
Here's a funny story for you. You want to play stories, do ya? I've got one for ya. Here's one you'll remember. Holy I got your fishing rod in the way. Holy what are you saying, boys?
So amazed. Cruel person built.
Alex is right. This gate was designed by someone who clearly hates happiness. I'm juggling a fishing rod, a rollie, and my dignity. Meanwhile, Alex is in the background asking, who hurt you, gate designer? The gate was the only thing standing between us and pretending we're true explorers, designed to keep people like me out. Mission failed. We made it to Ardnakey. It's peaceful, it's quiet. A little too quiet. Ardnakey, aka the middle of nowhere. Population, us. So we made our way out to the peninsula, towards the old lime kilns. Old lime kilns. Proof that even in the 1800s, people liked burning stuff for fun. The island was beautiful, historic, and little did we know, guarded by the world's angriest bird. We called him Cheap Cheap McGee. The sheep were unimpressed by our presence, and honestly, same.
I stand at the van for 20 minutes. I'm there waiting for 20 minutes. I stand
Oh no. He's got a pointer. You have a valid pointer.
sore feet as well.
I got sore feet. I dropped the van. You left me.
You hear that annoying little chirping sound, guys? There he is, our own feathery little dictator, Cheap Cheap McGee, the bane of my existence and my eardrums. Right, listen up, nerds. It's time for a history lesson. The lime kilns in Ardnakey were built in the 1870s.
That's the big hole. You want to see a big hole?
Back when coal and limestone were carted in, set on fire and turned into lime for farming. Basically, this island was a 19th century version of Amazon Prime for lime. You're getting awfully close to these murder holes, boy.
Drop.
I would thought.
Come back over.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, like.
Local wildlife update. They don't want us here either. The real star of the show is Cheap Cheap McGee. Still charping, still dive bombing, and at this point I'm convinced he's some ancient guardian of the island.
Looks like an eggshell. That's a shell, look. Weird.
Show yourself, you feathered menace! So, first impressions of Ardniki. Beautiful, historic, and oh, completely ruled by the most obnoxious feathered bird on the planet, Cheap Cheap McGee. It's full on psychological warfare. Thanks Cheap Cheap, really setting the vibe here. So we set off exploring around the back of the island, or the fishing boys in the beach, looking for fishing spots and just taking it all in. The island's like a history lesson, except you didn't take any notes. We explored round the coast of the island and every nook, cranny and rock pool, looking for crabs, mussels, snails and anything else you could forage. So I left the boys fishing for dinner, or as I like to call it, practicing for starvation, and made my way back round to the other side of the island. Fishing requires patience, and unfortunately I'm fresh out of that, so I made my way back round to check out the old Ferry Inn. So that's the old abandoned Ferry Inn. It was built in 1831, and this is where they used to ferry people across the loch, until someone said, nah, let's just build a road instead. Smart move, honestly. Meanwhile, Alex caught 0 fish. None. Nada. At this point I'm convinced Scottish lochs are a conspiracy. Fish, not real.
Kearvaig, can you spot
You maybe
the crab right beside that shell?
I won't be able to pick him up unless he's out in the open.
Fishing report, 0. I'm starting to think fish are mythical creatures invented to sell fishing rods.
Touch on the wait, touch on the bar ones.
Hold it.
You use your finger. Bad one.
I'm pretty sure you can now.
Touches your back, right? Oh, stop it.
Aye, but you can't clearly see them closing on you.
They're closing your finger. That's bad.
They're all sticky.
It's brutal. Where's the crab? I lost the crab, but he's proper camouflage.
The only crab I've spotted is one that was there.
Keep your crabs to
there's one
yourself.
there, telling you, like.
Oh, hi.
Big boy in there, like.
What's that?
He's a big boy in there. This is what you call an island. Kieran's been giving me a one-on-one lesson on mussels there.
Mastered the art of mussel collecting. Check.
You eat them banging, like. How to cook them, how to know if they're bad. Oh, Alex, how many fish you caught? Look how many mussels I've got. See who can survive the longest. Me and Kieran eating snails and mussels, like. No snails for me.
Change your tune quick there, boy, eh?
I feel like the stones look pure weird. I wonder if that's because it's limestone.
Kieran actually gave me a full tutorial how to collect, gather, forage and cook mussels. Too bad I forgot all by the time I hit record. Cheers, Billy.
There's one, mate.
Nothing like your peace and solitude being absolutely drowned out by your ringtone.
Hello.
Yeah, I can see that.
What are you saying?
The old buildings on this island were fascinating, but mostly just dark, cold, and a little bit creepy.
That smells like sheeps or something.
Some Kieran wisdom. Smells like sheeps or something.
Liam's always got to get his bum crack out.
You take
That's the
something
real
with you,
crack.
is
I
it?
pay a lot of money for that guy. Crackhead, is it?
You got something
Do you want your to go right to the edge, are you? No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
that point right there, the viewpoint. Just down there.
Scotland does sunsets like nobody else. It's like the sky apologising for all the midges. And speaking of those little demons, let's just say I'll be scratching my bum for a week. Freddy Krueger doesn't have anything on what those midges did to me. Absolute carnage. The water shimmered, the kilns glowed, and the mountains loomed like ancient gods. It was the kind of view that makes you forget your bum crack's been eaten alive. Almost. The views were breathtaking, and the midges were bloodthirsty. I think we're on their dinner menu. It is nice to feel wanted though. Remember, if you're being eaten alive, it just means you're a part of the ecosystem now. Yay. So we spent the sunset on the other side of the island, going out to the docks and enjoying the views, taking in the historical scenery, appreciating the island and being grateful for the way things had panned out. The sunset was magical, the midges not so much. Midges, nature's way of saying you're not welcome here. Scotland's sunsets are gorgeous. It almost makes you forget they're eating your face. We trudged our way back to our tents, grateful for what had come to pass. That's some heavy breathing there, boy. Ah, Mr. UPS man.
Look at the clouds.
Alright, keep your secrets.
Fucking Shire. The ocean. Scotland,
From the Shire. Yeah. You saying yes.
Cold's all meant to be white, isn't it?
How many geniuses does it take to work a disposable barbecue?
Far, like, it says 15 minutes till it's ready, so.
Read the label, boys. It says it in black and white.
Looks how but we will clean it all up.
It's that time of night again. It's mumble time. So later on, we decided to have a fire where we'd had our barbecue. As night fell, the island got weird. First we heard screaming from the water, selkies, ghosts, who knows. Then came the hammering sounds from the abandoned quarry, because nothing says relaxing evening like phantom construction workers. Gut-wrenching screams, it's either a selkie or someone stepped on a Lego.
Absolutely eaten alive by midges. Horrendous.
But the highlight of the night, me, alone in my tent, covered in Pringle crumbs, head torch on, deep in the munchies, camping at its finest. The barbecue vibes were strong, the ghostly vibes even stronger. So after the selkies and the ghosts, I called it a night. So that's a pro tip, always bring munch, because even if the fish refuse to bite, at least you got Pringles. No fish, no problem. The morning came with a breeze, a blessed midge-killing breeze. The views were stunning, and we reflected on a trip that started as a disaster but turned into an adventure. Sure, we didn't catch any fish, but my bum still feels like it lost a fight with Freddy Krueger. We had a private island, good laughs, and memories to last a lifetime. Also, Cheep Cheep Biggie, still chirping, still relentless. I've never met a bird so dedicated to being a pain in the ass. He put the midges to shame. Dive bombing, chirping, letting us know we weren't welcome. Mate, it's an island. Share the space. It was funny at first, but at the end of the trip, I was ready to start a petition for pest control.
Sunrise, oh sunrise.
What a place. What a place.
Got up early. Take my tent down. Bit of a breeze now. Oh god. That's the midges were out in force this morning. Like when I was bending over, they managed to get the top of my bum crack. Looks red raw.
Midges
Eating
one.
alive. And
Me
I had
zero.
gloves on because my hands. That's never why it breathes so much. It's when you're experiencing that sort of pain. Oh, so maybe see about we'll get in the van.
It's all been like.
He's back!
I know, me and Alex are just saying that we don't think that fish actually exist because in all the fish we know we've actually not caught in it. We were meant to end up at Kearvaig Bothy. Went there for the ferry time, no one told us ferry was off, got cancelled, had to like try and salvage a night, ended up in this place. But pretty much the night was actually good because it ended up like, we ended up we were on like private island pretty much, turning about that, fishing, smoking.
I bet, man, I bet.
Yeah.
Can you hear it in your voice, man?
Good night. And this is the morning. What a place.
It was nice getting the rods out.
Waking up here felt so surreal. Mostly because we hadn't slept much. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. The morning brought peace, stunning views, and Cheap Cheap Mickey still at it. Honestly, if that bird could talk, he'd probably tell us to sod off.
What a beautiful morning.
As we left, we took one last look back at our private island, the haunted kilns, the screaming selkies, the relentless midges, and of course, Cheap Cheap Mickey. What a place, what a trip, what a laugh.
You gonna get freak here? Done. Bag was off, nice and easy. Look at that.
Gate defeated, packed up fast and ready to go. The only thing faster than us packing and leaving was the midges chasing us out.
Oh, what a trip, eh? What a place, all worked out for the best. Good night, private island, the coolest place, an amazing morning, amazing view. What a day, amazing crack. Now getting left. Bye friends, see ya. Please don't leave me. It'll be the lonely island.
Another adventure. Done and dusted. Mostly dusted. Proof that we can make memories, even when everything goes wrong. Another trip. Another pile of chaos. These are a few clips from when we headed off on the journey home around the East Coast. And on that note, that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us on this wild detour, for coming along with us to this weird and wonderful corner of Scotland. If you enjoyed the chaos, hit that like button, subscribe, and join us for more poorly planned trips, questionable decisions, and top-notch banter. Catch you next time on Smiler the Go. And if you want to support the channel, check out the links in the descriptions. Next time, catchers!
Shut the money, cool man.